Okay, welcome back. We are back with Paper Trails Part 3 of 3. If you did not see the first two, then please go back and check them out, or else it's obviously not going to make any sense. Much later, I guess, for a time I feel like me again. But I don't have much hope that will stay this way. I know more. And with the knowing comes the realization that I'm in too deep to get out, in more than one sense. Writing this record has become compulsive. A compulsion that comes from outside of me. This too I get now. Whatever is down there, it wants out. But failing that, it wants to leave a record. Probably to lure more puppets down there. Who knows? I have a premonition this might be my last entry, so I will try to put as much in it as possible from what I know and from what the voices know. Yeah, you read that right. Let's start with, yes, the books. They are made from extremely durable materials because they were meant to be written in situ. Not sure I pronounced that right. Under conditions not suitable for ordinary books made from paper. They even come with their own specialized writing implement. Did I mention this before? Sort of a fountain pen, but not filled with ink. Doesn't matter. In it, parts of the history of whatever it is are recorded. Nothing viable about itself, but descriptions about riches to be found near it. Precious metals, stones, the whole package. Stuff I don't know about. Something only described as exotic matter. As if there were a name and not a description. One just sees the lure that it thrown out to reel in the greedy. Then what is a list of the people that got enslaved by it? But not only a list of their names, a whole history of each one of them. The book I saw above are only a fraction of books that should be stored below. Then the secrets. Well, sort of. The recipes for making the pipes, for example. Turns out they couldn't have dug that deep without solving the same technical difficulties every deep mining operation has to go through, namely ventilation, cooling, and basic logistics. They could not use large amounts of conventional materials because that would have drawn unwanted attention to their operation. So it got this idea to use the refuse from the dig to make the tools to go deeper and set up a cover operation the same time than other things. I got no idea what that is. It looks like math, but is so far beyond my understanding, I cannot even begin to guess what it describes. I can only guess to why it is here. It is lure for future generations where knowledge might draw more people than gold. And unfortunately, I think I can confirm that the other theories about the dust, when the air became too gritty to breathe, I managed to improvise a filter mask from a sock. This brought relief in more than one way, and quite unexpected. I don't know how long this will stay effective. But seeing that there is presumably no exit to be found a mile below the earth, and the way back doesn't help me much, I think I'm due to a final job as digger when my mask is saturated. For now, I have to let it known I have no idea who Catherine is, let alone having left someone with that name in any state. And the blues, I would actually be glad to hear them now. Won't happen. I am alone, with no one giving sight or sound. I guess what that other one heard, what I heard, what he and I felt, the compulsion, it is all the dust. I don't know how, of course not, but everyone who is down here, who was ever down here, who ever died down here, somehow became part of this dust. The dust carries the memories of the dead, their personalities, but all have become twisted, warped to further the goals of that what is down here. I cannot make from the notes of my predecessor if he left them going in or out. But considering this ruin was not even a reputation for hauntings, let alone unexpected disappearances, I got my doubts about him escaping. I don't even know what is down there. Something that isn't above spending human lives. That is for sure. Unfortunately, that doesn't narrow it down very much. But I will find out soon, and maybe then I will get finally out. 16/4/2037, 2035. Mission log number 73037. Squad Chief Rules Kern. This is a continuation from ML number 725/37 to 729/37 regarding the drug lab in Sector 438. Our drones have successfully infiltrated the lab and, in accordance with Mission Rule 32C, neutralized the suspects on site with their onboard sleeping gas. 2 of the suspects escaped the effects of the gas by wearing full hazmat rigs, presumably stirrers for their mixing vats, as those are heavily toxic. We first tried the pursuit by the drones, but lost contact with the leading drone after a short time due to signal loss. In accordance with Mission Rule number 1, we withdrew the drones we still had contact with to reduce loss of valuable assets. After the arrival of the carrier, we left the initial mission area in pursuit of the 2 fugitives. Both seem to have escaped down into a deeper cellar level. Gartner will stay on site for the carrier crew, and I will follow them on foot. Further mission logs would be deposited according to mission rules en route for the carrier crew. Encrypt note leading board only. Crap, man. If I had known this before you wrote me into the private sector police gig, I would have said no, and you know that. Our so-called company consists of just 6 humans and twice the number of drones. Only half of each is either off sick leave or damaged beyond repair. And still you brag about getting the contract for the biggest lab bust in 3 years. With the least money spent, I don't care if you are shagging my sister. I'm out after I get out of this. We don't even have the air filter masks you promised for desert missions like this, and the tunnels are positively choking with dust. If I need new lungs after that, guess who is paying? Paper trails. End of part 3 of 3. So basically, from what I can tell, is that thing he's breathing in originally was actually where they mixed drugs. It was basically a drug lab of some sort. And this last one was him breathing in the dust and having a memory of somebody else's past. It's either that or the cops found it and have started writing again. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing it's a memory of somebody else's past where they busted a drug lab years ago. But that is it, so we are going to stop there.